So during this time of year in the fall, when it's time for a leaf to fall, the tree just allows it to fall away. The tree accepts that its time with the leaf has run its course. So everything in life, including the things in our own lives, have a life cycle, kind of have a lifespan. It's born, it develops, it matures, and it completes itself. It kind of completes its journey around the medicine wheel. It goes full circle around the wheel of life. And when something has run its course, it's natural to let it fall away. However, we human beings sometimes have a difficult time with this natural cycle, this natural way of things. Instead, we become attached to an aspect or part of our life. It could be a meaningful relationship. It could be a phase of our life, like a marriage or raising our kids or going to college. It could be a friendship. It could be a job or career. But whenever we hold on to something, after that part of our life has run its course, it becomes unnatural or even dysfunctional. And you can tell because it's no longer vital. It's no longer fulfilling. It's like we're just running through the motions, and it's kind of, in a way, it's kind of lost its joy. So the trick is to identify when that part of yourself has completed itself. And sometimes you have to discern between, has this thing completed itself and that's why the energy feels this way? Or am I like having this resistance to something and I need to stay with it longer? And there's a subtle difference of feeling in these two different things. So when something has run its course, it has this subtle feeling or this innate knowing that it's completed itself. It's almost like, feels like, like I just don't belong here anymore, or that there's nothing here for me anymore. Now, sometimes we miss this subtle feeling that this thing has run its course because we have this powerful emotional attachment to it staying the way it is. And it makes sense because when we accept that something is complete and it's run its course and we let go of it, it can be really sad. We may not want to face the sadness or the grief or the loss. Or it could be that we're dependent on it, like emotionally or financially. And in order to let it go, we'd have to like restructure our life or kind of confront some fear of having our life be very different than the way it is. I mean, we're like getting way outside of our comfort zone. The other thing it may be is we may need to reevaluate the whole nature of our life, like who we are and what we're about, and that can be really threatening too. So it makes sense that we avoid seeing when something has run its course. So these powerful attachments often cause us to not want to look at or not want to see the thing in our life that's run its course. So we hold on to it. But part of us can feel that it no longer has vitality, it no longer has the joy that it once did. So anyway, it's the perfect time of year to ask yourself this question. And so, what in your life has run its course? And I would love to hear the answer to this question. You can post it on Instagram, you can put a comment in my blog page on my website, or you can send me an email, but I would love to hear. So that is my video for this week. Thank you for watching. I hope you have an awesome week and that you're able to see the thing in your life that's run its course. I will see you in a week.